Hi, you're listening to LittleVoice Media blogs with me, Mercedes Dreyer. The title of today's blog is Infectious Content Going Viral, and I'm going to talk about some of the key elements needed for content to spread virally. When talking about viral content, particularly in the context of video, it's nearly always said that the content is king. True. Great content is essential, but your video, blog or other format is unlikely to spread virally on this alone. In this blog, I want to look at some of the key tools that must be utilised if you want your content to go viral. So let's start with that actual content. The key here is you need to have something of value to your potential audience. Content needs to be A, worth their time, and B, worth their friends, family, colleagues' time. Adding value can be achieved in a number of ways, and it really depends on the goals of your campaign, your message, and your target audience. Whether it's humour, controversy, knowledge and insight, or thought-provoking opinions, just make sure you are giving your audience something they will want to share. When it comes to spreading content virally, your audience is possibly your most valuable asset. Your social media and online presence needs to be well established and connected if you want to see your content being shared all over the web. This is why building a social media presence is essential for every business, as strong relationships, especially with key influencers, can take a long time to develop. By staying in touch with your community through social media, email and subscriber lists, you already have an expectant and willing audience with which to share your content. These relationships do need to be consistently maintained and built upon through regular interaction. Monitor your connections and look at how you can build your audience base. Social media in particular is constantly changing. Several new users who may be relevant to your business are joining in those conversations every single day, so make sure your content is actually reaching them. Only this week, a new report highlighted just how important social media is becoming for video content distribution and engagement. The research reveals that sites such as Facebook pose an undeniable challenge to search engines when it comes to content discovery and engagement. Your content strategy should not just all be about output. Putting good, valuable content out there is vital, yes, but you also need to take in information and other content from your online community. Listen to your community. What do they want to talk about? What are they unsure about? By understanding their needs, you can deliver content that has real value to them. Don't be afraid to ask for your community's help, for feedback, or even to share your content with their contacts. It's so often the mistake too, that people expect others to share their content, yet they don't lead by example. If you read, see, listen to relevant and interesting content coming from your audience, then share it, comment, give them praise. Online relationships, like any, are a two-way process. The final point, which I see as essential for content to go viral, is to make sure you have a presence across the multitude of platforms that are available to you. Understand where your target audience resides and how they source information, and then make sure your content is released to all these places. This can be via social platforms, bookmarking sites, article websites, or online press releases. If you have a diverse target audience who reside in a number of places online, then don't be blinkered in your approach to content distribution. The key to producing infectious content is to have something worth sharing that is made accessible to your audience and easy to pass on. Social sharing becomes the ultimate form of distribution. Any business or individual who produces digital content in any form will be tweaking how easily that content can be shared, whether by adding a like button or designing the content itself to be shareable. Viral content distribution is a valuable method for spreading your message effectively. So if you have something to say and you want people to hear you, make sure you get it right. If you want to know more, log on to littlevoicemedia.com, or to find us on YouTube and iTunes, search for LittleVoice Media TV. Thanks for listening.